Hi, Aries. We've got a lot to talk about this time. We have a full moon and we also have Beltane right at the same time, landing on the same day. So there's going to be a lot of new growth and a lot of excitement, and hopefully you'll feel a little push towards your goals, to reaching the goals that you would like to see happen. So let's start. Let's take a look. We're going to pull a couple of the Moonology oracle cards. And the first one we're getting is adjustments are required. So adjustments are required. And what do you need to release? What do you need to release? And you are good enough. Never forget that. Never let that voice in your head spin out of control, make you think that you are not good enough. All right. Let's take a look, Aries, see what's going on with you, what this moon cycle is bringing you. Bear in mind, as always, this is a general reading. It's not going to fit everybody perfectly, but it may have some points that hit home. So hold on to those and let go of the things that don't connect with you. Don't try to make it fit, that round hole, square peg kind of thing. All right, let's take a look what we got going on. And where you are right now, you're in an amazing place. You've got everything you could possibly want. You're set very well with your Nine of Pentacles. Everything is looking fabulous. All your needs are being met. You're living a life of abundance. And again, the thing that crosses you is the Empress, which is kind of ironic because having everything isn't everything for you right now. So you're feeling you've got it, you have everything that you need in reality, but that also is a little bit much for you. You're kind of thinking, is this all there is to this world? There's got to be more to it than that. And in your past, you've got the Five of Cups, grieving something that you've lost. Something has changed, and there's something that's making you feel a little down. Not as on point as you normally are. But coming up in the future, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is all about being reliable, being slow and steady and methodical, and persistent above all else. All right, we're going to stop right there with that, and we are going to take a second and clarify. So, here we go. Let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles for you. And it is the world. It's the end of a cycle for you. You have come to the end of something, and that may be why the Empress is presenting herself here. You've come to the end of something in the cycle here with this Nine of Pentacles, and something new is about to begin, and you are the Empress with that, and it does come about with abundance and growth and nurturing all the things that you need to nurture. It's also about creation, developing something that is yours, and it which brings it right to it. One thing in your life is ending, but another something is starting, and it's something that you are creating on your own. And with the Ace of Pentacles that you've got to define this Empress card, it's the card of something is taking root. The idea that you have, the plan that you want to set in motion, it's just a flicker of an idea, but the idea is becoming more solid, and it's taking root in your life. It's becoming more firm and more repetitive in your mind. It's popping up constantly and making you think, I really need to do that thing. I need to do that thing. It's important. So something is taking root and tickling at you. Five of Cups for the card of in the past, several for that. It is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords in the past is being curious, liking to learn, very eager, asking a lot of questions, and feeling a little apathetic, a little bored. So perhaps in this position, in this job that you were in, or in this relationship you were possibly in, there's a little boredom coming in, and I just don't know what to do. I'm eager to do things, but my partner doesn't want to participate or join me in some of these events that we're doing, that I'd like to do, some of these adventures that I'd like to go on. And it feels like a lot of work just to get this situation rolling and moving. But you're always hopeful. Got the star there, feeling hopeful that things will change. And then you see you've got the ending with the world. So leaving this behind and stepping forward and into a more solid, complete version of who you are. So for the future, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, who is slow and steady, but he always wins the race. And you got the Lover's card. So something is coming up here. I thought there for a time that this was a financial or a career reading, but I'm starting to think it might be more along the lines of love. So where one thing has ended, something new has begun. And if you take this slow and steady, you'll find a better road and a more solid foundation for the relationship than if you try to speed it along. Step back a little bit, pay attention to what's going on before you take another step. And I just heard in my head one more card for that, so we'll go one more. Come on, Paul. Well, we got a whole bunch. We're not taking these. We'll take this one, though. And that is the Hermit. Just like I said, stepping back, taking a look at everything. Take a look at everything, step back and take a look. And that's what the Hermit card has to say for you. So for what's in your conscious mind is the Ace of Swords. And this Ace of Swords is telling you, you know, it's time to set this plan in motion. Maybe you haven't ended the relationship yet, and you're thinking, maybe it's time for me to set this into motion, but I don't quite know how I'm going to do it. And that is always a hard thing to do. Page of Wands is saying you're full of ideas, feeling a little impatient, not quite sure if you're ready to let go of that yet, but knowing in your gut that you need to. This deck of cards is really, the energy is just holding tight. See if we can break that up a little bit, make them a little looser. There we go. That's much better. And King of Pentacles. This is someone who is a successful provider, very wealthy, accomplished, grounded in reality. So you know that you're making the right decision with leaving this behind, because as the King of Pentacles, you stop and you think about everything before you even do it. And down in your subconscious, the card you have down there is the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of growth. It's a card of planting seeds and waiting for them to grow and to see what is nurtured and comes up from that. And with that in your subconscious, you've also got the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of being protective, of holding on to your money, if it's money we're talking about, or just stepping back and having a little bit of a barrier between you and the person who might be causing problems in the relationship, in this ending that I think may be happening here. It's not a bad ending. It is one that is necessary for growth, and that is for your growth. All right, and the King of Swords, he is a strategic thinker. He is full of clarity, and he's decisive, and he's logical. So this is where you are. You're in a good place. You're not making a rash decision because somebody chews with their mouth open. You are making a decision on something that is really affecting you long term. it's not a good match for you, and you're thinking that something better is definitely out there for you. All right, let's get your outcome card. Outcome is Page of Cups, which is great. This is a connection with somebody. You may find somebody along the road that's better for you. It is a firmer, more solid connection. You can also be just dreaming about that person, that type of relationship that you want. And by focusing and paying attention to what you want rather than what you don't want, you may find yourself being able to manifest this relationship, this new, fulfilling relationship faster. All right, let's clarify it. Pull a card for that. Oh, this deck just doesn't want to give me one, does it? Right. And that's High Priestess. Follow your intuition. Follow that gut feeling. Be in tune with who you are. It's about self-knowledge, and it's about secrets and about intuition. So pay attention to how you feel about this. Follow your gut with that. All right, let's grab an oracle card here, and let's go with the Arcana. The Arcana Folia. I love this deck. I lose it on this tabletop. And that is intuition. Like I said here with this High Priestess, follow your inner voice. Follow your inner voice. This is what Spirit is telling you. Let's go one more with that. See what Spirit has in mind for you, would like for you to know. And it's leisure. Remain lighthearted. This is a hard time. Definitely any kind of an ending is. But at the same time, be lighthearted. It's not going to be the end-all, be-all of your joy and your happiness. There is still a lifetime of joy yet to be had. All right, let's go one more oracle. One more. And there we go. Renewal. Endings create beginnings. You can't make this stuff up, can you? Endings create beginnings. Energy returns through transformation. So there you go. Endings create beginnings. And there it is. Transformation is definitely coming towards you for this month, Aries. What did we say over here? Adjustments are required. What do you need to release? And you are good enough. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of all of this, Aries. I am grateful. I do appreciate you. And if you saw anything that struck a chord with you, please, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you along on my journey and let this channel grow into something that is wonderful. And also hit the like if you like. Thanks for being here. Hang in there. You got a kind of a bumpy month coming up, but May is going to be okay for you. You're going to come out on top. Thanks again for watching. See you next week.